G0 publisher and former, and I should say current CTV political analyst as well, a former host of this program. Evan Solomon is with us live, as is Nick Nanos, the founder and chief data scientist of Nanos Research. Evan, I'll get your take first. We spoke a number of hours ago, still nothing directly from the Prime Minister. We just heard from Dominic LeBlanc. What's your read on that?
Just a couple things. That's a remarkable shot that you've got from CTV of the caucus meeting going on. You saw a former minister there, Marco Mendicino, the former public safety minister, booted out of cabinet. You think he's a loyalist? You saw Mona Fortier, the former Treasury Secretary. There she is right there. They're standing beside each other. Do you think she's a loyalist? These are people after almost 10 years who have battle scars. They're not happy. So he has not got a room full of loyalists there. I'm going to read you a note I just got from an MP a little while ago as the lights here on me are kind of going out here, saying, I hope he announces he's stepping down and calls for a leadership race and prorogues Parliament. So you got this sense that he is fighting for his political life. And just one last thing, Vash. You can spin this all you want. Oh, he can survive this. This is the end. He can cling to power, but there is no turning the channel. With a $1.6 billion GST rebate that the former deputy prime minister just dismissed as a political gimmick. That ain't going to turn the channel. There's no way to spin this. You've got 60 MPs. You've got the polls down 20%. You've got the narrative about another powerful woman booted out. This is the beginning of the end. It would be, he may try to cling to power. He may cling to power, but Chrystia Freeland launched a torpedo at the good ship Trudeau right now, and it's a battleship. It may take a while to sink, but it's sinking.
Nick, Evan raises the idea of there's not a way to spin out of this. I think they're going to try. I sort of get the indication that they're in the midst of trying. Whether that's, all for naught ultimately, which as Evan points out and many others today have agreed, probably is the case. It doesn't look to me like there's any imminent sign of the Prime Minister saying, you know what, you guys are right, I'm done.
The thing is, maybe one way to think about it, as opposed to asking who want him to resign, maybe Justin Trudeau should ask people to stand up who's willing to step out of the room and say that they want him to lead the Liberals in the next campaign and that they have 100% confidence in his leadership. Maybe he should find out how much support that he really has, public support, because that's what he's going to need. But that will probably even be too little too late, just because of how devastating the impact of Chrystia Freeland's resignation is. And it's also, in my opinion at least, it is not an option to go into the bunker and dodge and not come out into the public, because then he's going to look like someone on the run, right? A person dodging the people, dodging the questions, dodging his party. So, the thing is that he's got to come out with a position. He's obviously thought about his future. This is not something new. This has obviously been on his radar for a long period of time. So, the fact of the matter is he really needs to come out and set a position. For the Liberals, there's only one way, I think, out of this, and it won't even make a big difference on the outcome of the election. If Justin Trudeau steps down, they prorogue, go to a leadership, and go straight to an election. They don't swear in a new cabinet and that kind of stuff, because they'll just get hammered by the Conservatives. Try to have an infomercial for 60 to 90 days and go straight to the people, and then hope that maybe they might do better than realistically the path that they're on now. Because the path that the Liberals are on right now, if they're led by Justin Trudeau in the next election, is going to be completely devastating, something the Liberals might not have ever really experienced in quite a long time.
Evan, just a quick comment from you, if you don't mind. We're all looking inside. We can see Mark Miller. You mentioned Marco Mendicino. I know you're in touch with MPs like a lot of us here at the table. How, I guess, contested do you imagine this caucus is right now?
By the way, Mark Miller is one of his oldest friends, and
yeah,
he's a veteran, and so he knows how to put up a fight, and he's pugnacious. But look, Justin Trudeau's losing his grip. This is the second time. Now, remember, Rebellion 1. Remember Rebellion 1, where we thought there was about 20-odd MPs that had signed a letter, and Justin Trudeau kind of strutted out like he had just finished. He walked out of the boxing ring and he'd won. he ain't walking out proudly on this one. You can try to fake it. This is contentious. This is divisive. You've got MPs now. Look at them. Maybe this is breaking up, Vashi. They look like they may be leaving here.
Yeah, we're just keeping our eye on there. They look
Yeah, we'll
almost
keep
like
an
they
eye
are
on that.
leaving.
But I think this is significantly more divisive. Look, it's not going to end today. It's not like he's going to walk out and say, I'm resigning. But we are at now the last bit. He's got to figure it out. I don't think he can hang on till the spring and just hope that the Christmas break kind of eases the tension. So let's see where this goes. Here they come.
Yeah, I think either they're coming or actually they noticed that we had a camera there, and so they put the curtains down, so we no longer can see the excitement.